What if the most terrifying sci-fi creature is actually a life support system? The sandworms shape Arrakis, its dunes, spice, and people. They're not monsters, but the planet's maintenance crew. Sandworms act like a keystone species, an organism that holds an entire ecosystem together. On Earth, wolves in Yellowstone or beavers in wetlands play this role. Remove them, and everything changes. Worms churn the sand like giant plows, their massive bodies tunneling beneath the surface to mix layers, move grains, and carve out hidden paths for rare moisture. This constant motion doesn't just reshape dunes, it keeps the entire landscape alive, ensuring that even in such an unforgiving world, life can persevere. On Earth, small creatures like earthworms or ants perform a similar role in the soil, quietly engineering their environments beneath our feet. On Arrakis, this process is taken to a staggering planetary scale. The result? A harsh world that, thanks to its colossal engineers, still has a pulse. The spice isn't a random miracle. It emerges from the worm's life cycle and the extreme chemistry of the desert. Biology feeds geology, which feeds economy and power. Navigators, empires, and religions all depend on that output. Follow the worm, and you follow the money. The spice isn't a random miracle. It results from the sandworm's unique life cycle, which transforms the harsh desert environment through a complex chain of biological and chemical processes. The worm's activity changes the very geology of Arrakis, setting off chemical reactions in the sand that create the spice. This rare substance is so valuable that entire economies, powerful empires, religions are built around its production and control. On Arrakis, tracing the path of the worm means tracing the interconnected flow of life and the fortunes of the world itself. Imagine trying to green Arrakis by sidelining the worms. Without them, the planet would lose its hidden water channels, nutrients would stop cycling, and the precious spice, along with everything that depends on it, would vanish. Fremen ways of life, economic power, and even the fragile balance that allows life to survive in the desert would collapse. Terraforming without the ecosystem's engineer isn't just misdirected, it's vandalism with a smile. Real healing starts with the system's keystone. The desert doesn't need rescue, it needs respect, and a recognition that true survival depends on working with nature, not against it. The Fremen don't simply avoid sandworms, they actively attune themselves to their presence. Every tool, rhythm, and root emerges from a deep respect for the creatures that shape the desert. Rituals serve as both tradition and practical resource management, blurring the line between culture and survival technology. In a world of shifting dunes, wisdom pulses like a thumper, a rhythmic device the Fremen use to signal, distract, and communicate with sandworms, turning the challenge of staying alive into an ingenious art form. We've seen this pattern here at home. Coral reefs provide shelter and breeding grounds for countless marine species. Beavers transform landscapes by building dams that create wetlands, and reef-building worms construct intricate habitats that support entire ecosystems. Though they look small, these creatures set the rules for their environments. Scale up that idea, and you get Shai Hulud. Different world, same principle. Whether it's a beaver in a stream or a sandworm beneath the dunes, ecosystem engineers shape not just their habitats, but the future of everything that depends on them. Worms churn dunes, steer hidden water, and stir the air. Their work births the spice, and the spice powers civilization. Fremen culture grows by listening to that beat. Try to fix the desert without the worms, and you break everything. The monster is the maintenance plan. The thing you fear, like the sandworm, might be what keeps your world alive. If one sci-fi creature had to be a real ecosystem engineer, who would you pick and why? Drop your choice in the comments, then share this with a friend who thinks sandworms are just boss fights. If this blend of ecology and epic hits your brain, subscribe for more humanist sci-fi deep dives. Next up, Le Guin's Quiet Revolutions.